All right, hack number 10. This is video number 3 on the Aqueon 75 filter hacks. All right, intake sponge, Aqua Clear, 30 PPI. Sorry for the dark lighting, y'all. I had to move out in the garage. My wife had some stuff to do in there, so she came and took over. So I'm out here in the garage. All righty. What I have the cut up sponge in the mesh bags right here down inside the filter. It's the overflow right there. It comes in from the intake. And as you see right here, filter floss, that's gonna go right on top, as so. All right, there we have it. All right. Got cut up sponge filters in the bottom. And then you got the filter floss on top. That filter floss, it'll go down more further once it get wet. Once the water wets it, you can smash it down a little further. But that's hack number 10 right there. Video number 3. All righty. Now for hack number 11. All right, hack number 11 on the Aqueon 75. Right here, we have the bath sponges. I layered them in the bottom, about 4 or 5 of them. And what I'm gonna put on top of them are the cut up sponges in the mesh bags that I have right here. Bam. Bam, bam. There we go. There we go. All sponge. Bath sponge and cut up bio filter sponges, Aqua Clear sponges, and other sponges from other filters. All right. That's hack number 11. Yep, hack number 11. Video number 3, Aqueon 75. Now on to hack number 12. All right, hack number 12 here. Lava rock, half lava rock. See, I got the red lava rock already seated down in there. And I have 4 bath sponges right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay them sponges on top of the lava rock. Got something caught. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we have it. Lava rock and bath sponges. Hack number 12. All right, let's move on to hack number 13. All right, hack number 13. I still got the lava rock in there. I just removed the bath sponges, and now I'm gonna put filter floss on top inside of these mesh bags, which you've seen before. All righty. One over here and one over here. There we go. Bam. All right, that's hack number 13. All right, there we go. And that filter floss, once it gets wet, you can smash it down a little bit more in there. This is gonna be an excellent filtration system right here. Plenty of beneficial bacteria on the lava rock. Plenty of beneficial bacteria caught up in the filter floss also. Mechanical filtration and biofiltration. All right. Now the hack number 14. All right, y'all, I made a mistake. This is gonna be hack number 14, I think. And what I have right here, I put the bath sponges back in there. And I'm gonna put the filter floss on top of them. This is gonna work very well, very, very well. Excellent filtration. And one over here. There you go. So we have bath sponges and filter floss. Bam. There you go. Hack number 14, video number 3. All right, let's move on to number 15. Hack number 15 coming right up. All right, hack number 15. All right, y'all. Here's what we have right here. This is the factory filter housing from the factory. This had filter floss on it and the carpet on the inside of it. So what I did, I ripped all the filter floss off and I cut some filter floss out, cut the size. And what I did was I just folded it like so. Bam. I didn't tie it up or nothing, but you see I got the other one slid in here. This how it comes from the factory, how they put the filters in here with the carbon and everything. Have two little holders right here. Goes this way. Bam. Got your filter floss right there. You're polishing your water. And what I'm gonna put over here for the water to hit when it comes down is bath sponges. I'm gonna stuff 2 down there. 1 and 2. That's gonna be the first thing that the water hits right there. Mechanical filtration, biofiltration. Filter floss, be mechanical filtration, and bacteria will grow in there also. All righty, how y'all think that'll work right there? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the series of videos so far. I already have 1 and 2 posted. This is video number 3 right here. I don't know how many more I'm gonna put on this one right here, but I'm gonna keep going. I said this number 15 right here. Let's move on to number 16. All right, hack number 16. I still have the filter floss inserts right here. And I took the bath sponges out of there. Once again, I apologize for the lighting. You can see it's empty right there. And what I'm gonna put in there is more filter floss. Bam. Stuff that bad boy down in there. Now, got a nice polishing filter, nice water polishing filter. Bam. Got the intake with a nice 30 PPI aqua clear sponge. Then you got a big mesh bag full of filter floss right there. First thing the water hits, then you got more filter floss right here. Bam. That's gonna lead to some real crystal clear water. Polish that water. This will be great for after changing your tank water, cleaning your tank, clean up a whole lot of fine debris. Yes, this will be very nice. All right, moving on. Number 17. All right, hack number 17. I still have the filter floss inserts right there. And what I'm gonna put down over there in the corner where the water comes in at, I'm gonna put the cut up sponges in the mesh bag. Bada. Stuff them right down in there. Beneficial bacteria will grow right there. Also, biological filtration, mechanical and biological filtration right there, all through this filter, and water polishing. We got sponge, filter floss, filter floss. Yeah, this gonna work very, very well. All right, on the hack number 18. All right, hack number 18. All right, we still have the filter floss inserts right here. And I took the cut up sponges out of there and I put a lava rock in there. You can see it a little bit right there. Try to angle it in a certain direction. There we go. Lava rock. Hack number 18. Sponge, lava rock, filter floss, filter floss. Let's move on to 19. Let's move on to number 19. All right, hack number 19. I still have the filter floss inserts right here, as you can see. Focus. Okay, there we go. And what I did on the intake side, I stuffed it full of pot scrubbers. See right there? Then I also put some pot scrubbers behind the filter floss. Behind the filter floss. Extra beneficial bacteria. Yeah, there we go. You see it? You see it? Focus. Focus. There we go. Sponge. Pot scrubbies. Pot scrubbies. Filter floss. Now let's move on to number 20. Mod number 20. All right, mod number 20. Filter mod or hack, whatever you want to call it, number 20. All right, got a sponge, hair donuts behind the filter floss sleeves. And then you have your filter floss. That's a black hair donut right there. Lighting is poor here in the garage. I got to get some more lights in here, y'all. All right, there we go. Hack number 20. And let me remind you, these hair donuts, it's kind of a fine material in there. If you could look at it, look at the crevices and everything. A lot of beneficial bacteria growing there. They catch fine particles also. I've been using these for many years. They do very well. And canister filters, hang on the back filters. You can even use them in sponge filters also if you're making your own sponge filters or just modifying what you have. Excellent. All right, let's move on to number 21. This might be the last one of the night, y'all. All right, y'all, hack number 21 on this Aqueon 75. Sponge, filter floss inserts, and plastic bio balls. There we go. Harbor a lot of beneficial bacteria. I'm going to pour them in right here. Just dump them right in there. Bam. The water's going to hit them. I'm going to harvest plenty of beneficial bacteria. All right, that's the last one for the night, y'all. On this filter, I might start on another filter, or maybe I'll do something tomorrow, but good night to all. Hope you have a good night. Like, comment, subscribe, and Let me know what you think about my hacks on this Aqueon 75. Any of them you've tried, let me know. Any of them you think about trying, let me know. All right. See you in the next video.